gathering is boring, and that's not them. So we have to feel what is.
Like what you always say, not everybody wants the private jet.
No, not everybody does. Not everybody wants the Mercedes. Not everybody wants the Volkswagen Jetta. I spend a lot of time journaling personally, and I like to write out what it is that I think I want or what I think feels good.
First, you need to set a goal, which the goal should be what you want.
Right.
Then you know what you're working towards to achieve it. People have a lot of options. It's very difficult for you to decide what you want. If you decide on taking that road and you focus on 100%, in your mind you say, okay, if I choose this, I'm gonna let go of all the other options that I like. And that's where people are getting stuck, with too many options.
I feel that there are moments where we have to try out different things and see what feels right, see how it feels with us. It's like putting on a shirt. You know, not every shirt feels right.
Yes, everybody got their custom.
Absolutely. So I think there's a trial and error where you have to try different things to see what feels right.
How can you make that instant decision? Because that's what makes the magic.
So the old mind doesn't meet the new world. So you make that decision, but you're in the old mind trying to keep you in that old
so you
space.
keep attracting the old things.
Right. So what you have to do is constantly, that's where I do believe in affirmations, where you're constantly reminding yourself of the direction that you're going in. So that's where I believe in vision boarding, when you keep your dreams in front of you.
A lot of people say it doesn't really work because they don't feel emotionally attached to it.
So I believe that there's a bunch of things that work together to make it happen. I believe that when you can put a vision board together and you can say those affirmations, and when you can look at yourself in the mirror and actually feel it. So in the beginning it feels not so natural. There's the resistance, it's not the reality. And the more, yes, as you said, the more you practice it, you begin to feel it more. It doesn't always happen that way because we don't understand. Everybody's got different layers and levels of resistance. And it's important for us to understand what the resistance is. The resistance could be, there are 5 voices in your head of the 5 people closest to you that's holding you back, and you got to work through that resistance. And then when you work through that resistance, it could open you up. It could be that one thing that somebody said to you 5 years ago, that's your blockage, that's the resistance. It's hard when you're dealing with family members and close friends, because you do want, we as human beings, we're made for connection, and we want to be accepted.
Yeah.
I feel it's so important though that we learn how to accept ourselves first before we can ask them to accept us.